analysts. This is the Week 5 video. I'm going to go through the injuries report. There's some significant injuries, and then I'm going to go do a recap like we normally do. So for my team, the major injury with Monty Ball getting hurt, looks like he's going to be out about 2 weeks. Bell had a concussion, but he's probably going to play this week. Jimmy Graham left early, but he's going to be all right. Decker's still suffering from that hamstring injury. Not sure when he's coming back. He's questionable. Ryan Matthews is still out. Julio Jones, ankle injury, but he's probably going to play. Donald Brown suffered a pretty bad concussion. He's going to be out at least 1 week, probably more than that. Brian's team had a ton of injuries. Arian Foster still battling that hamstring injury. Calvin Johnson, that's the big one. He was suffering last 2 weeks. He's probably going to sit out this week. Vernon Davis is still out. It's probable for this week. Zach Stacy, another big injury. He hurt his calf. He's probably going to be limited. He'll be splitting carries with Cunningham probably. And Fred Jackson hurt his ankle, and he's probably going to be splitting carries and seeing the lesser part of those. Big injury to Yackel's team was Rashad Jennings, tore his MCL. He's out. I don't think anyone's really sure when he's coming back. Reggie Bush hurt his ankle. He's questionable for this week. Brandon Marshall's doing a bit better, but he's still listed as probable. Jordan Reed, it's probable, but I'm not sure if he's going to be playing or not. Big one for Mark's team, AJ Green. That turf toe's finally caught up to him, and all sources say he's going to be out this week. Jones Drew's probable, but who really freaking cares? Andre Johnson is questionable, but he's probably going to play. Noshawn Marino could be coming back this week, and he looked great before, so keep an eye on that one. Greg Olsen, I didn't even know about this injury until I checked, but he's probable. Mike Wallace, probable. Mark Ingram is still out, and Adrian Peterson is obviously still suspended. In our first matchup, we had Will Forks-Chode beating up on Demarius Stormborn as though he was the mountain that rides. He had 121 points. Not good enough for high score of the week, though. Lynch, Gates, and Sanders, his top performers. Philly D once again putting up a ton of points. As for Yackel, Rivers, and Des Bryant, strong performances. Demarius Thomas finally had his breakout week, putting up 34 points. Fortunately, it wasn't enough. He had an injury. Jennings went down. Luckily, he checked his bench. He stashed Andre Williams for such an occasion. Good thinking, Yak. Next, we had our high score for the week. Rams Rule finally got their first win, and they did it in style. Put up 135 points. Enjoy the $10, Dad. Beating up on Raging Ray Rice. Raging Ray Rice falls to 2-3. And as for, we had Rogers, Nelson putting up solid numbers. Forte and Ellington coming up with a combined 46 points. Newly acquired Dwayne Allen put up 11 for him. And VJax had one of his boom weeks. As for Raging Ray's team, they suffered from a bunch of injuries. Calvin Johnson, Zach Stacy went down, and Arian Foster is still battling injury, but he managed to put up 29 points. Next matchup, we had the Dingleberries beating With My Nipples by just 7. Dingleberries improved to a quiet 3-2. Tony Romo, good performance. So did Jones. The newly acquired Michael Floyd didn't do so well, unfortunately, but the elite Eddie Lacy makes up for it. Le'Veon Bell, another good week. Brock Smash Bangle, 16 points from him. As for With My Nipples, Peyton Manning, Julius Thomas combined for about half his points. And then Wright made up the rest, surprisingly, and his running backs didn't do so well. Sloppy Joes handed me my first loss and improved themselves to 3-2. My team fell to some injuries. Keenan Allen, Monty Ball, Jimmy Graham all left the game with injuries. The rest of my team didn't do so well except for Luck in the Green Bay defense. As for the Sloppy Joes, Kaepernick, good week. Macklin continues to be a great wide receiver. Frank Gore, quick! What the hell? Who's this guy? He did great. 20 points. In this matchup, WDBB broke 2LJ's win streak and a come-from-behind win. Breeze, Murray, and Olsen had a good week for him, while Roddy White and Chris Johnson sucked. But it was the Patriots' kicker and defense that carried Kevin's team to victory. As for Hanks, his Bears did some work for him. Golden Tate got targeted a lot with Calvin Johnson hurting. Atlanta's D specifically went after Larry Donnell and totally shut him down. McCoy and Dernard, they got stuffed, and I think that's what cost Hank this week. So, message board's been pretty quiet lately. Let me know if you guys want to see anything in the videos. Let me know if you have any requests. I'd like to get some interviews going. If I can get Will Forks-Chode's owner drunk enough tonight, maybe we'll see an interview from him. As for dues, Yackel, no more apples, pay me. Austin, you just got back from Colorado, pay me anyway. All right, you guys have a good week. Good luck.